Let me thank everybody for joining us here. Put simply, the reason that I'm here is to emphasize that the situation with this bridge may be a regional issue, but it is a national concern. And we want to make sure that national attention and resources are available to help the state and local authorities who are resolving this and working toward a safe reopening of the bridge. This is something that impacts tens of thousands of people who count on the ability to drive across the De Soto Bridge every day. It's an issue for the businesses depending on the customers who go across the bridge. Of course, for people who may be in need of emergency services, and even for people outside this region. It is important that we restore this connection quickly because, like so much about the Memphis region, it is an area of national logistical importance. We were able to view the bridge, see progress on repairs, and spend time with the authorities working these issues on the ground to see what they need and where we can be helpful. So we're doing everything we can to help. Safety is, of course, the first and top priority, and Federal Highway Administration personnel have been meeting daily with Tennessee and Arkansas to support the safe repair of the bridge. The other thing I want to emphasize is the interconnectedness of this country that I think is so much on display in this critical shipping and logistics hub that Memphis and West Memphis represent. You got highways that connect from all the way to Canada and Mexico and across the U.S. coming through here, carrying over 100 million tons of freight annually, major river barges, some of which we saw passing under the De Soto Bridge, 5 Class 1 rail lines, 5th largest inland port in the country, and of course an exceptionally important cargo airport. And it's one more reminder, just like the Colonial Pipeline incident was, of how much we depend on critical infrastructure that most days we may not even think about.
Thank you very much. I'm Robert Moore. I'm the chairman of the Arkansas Highway Commission. On behalf of my fellow commissioners and our director, Laurie Tudor, I want to give a special thanks to the Federal Highway Administration. It is so keenly important, I think, in the world in which we live now, where our divisiveness sometimes overshadows our abilities to come together. And an event like this, where adversity is focused upon the necessity of coming together, when we have the leaders of the various states and the agencies and the federal government come together as one to find a solution. It represents the best as what we are as Americans, and hopefully, as one of the speakers said, will set a model for work that's done in Washington, where we do learn to cooperate and get along and take care of the business of the American people. One thing that this does, the condition of the bridge and the works being done certainly has been adequately covered. One thing that I would like to follow up on very briefly is the fact that this does, in the face of this adversity, points up that we have a very aging infrastructure in this country. And like we tend to do sometime in government, we keep kicking the can down the road. Everybody knows that it's aging. We talk about it, but we don't quite find the will to get something done. And when you have a situation like this that, thank goodness, was averted before a catastrophe occurred, it puts on the bright lights that it's time to stop the talk and bring on the action. So, Mr. Secretary, I want to especially thank you again and thank the administration for making this a priority, finding funding to deal with the problems in our aging infrastructure. At RDOT, our core values, our top 3 core values are safety, public service, and teamwork. I've seen that throughout, as I've seen RDOT from the high echelon to the employees doing the work, dealing with this situation. I've had a chance to observe it today. I certainly see that in my meeting and briefing with Commissioner Bright and members of the Federal Highway Administration. So once again, I want to close and just say thank you for everybody. It's a sad day that brings us together, but a good day to bring us together with a resolve that we will meet the needs of the future for the people of this particular area and the people of the United States, so that they can have, once again, safe travel across the bridge here at this very important metropolitan area. Thank you very much.
Well, again, thank you, and I want to thank everybody for the warm welcome here. It's been a short visit, but a pleasure to get to know folks here. I knew I could expect friendliness, and I knew I could expect good barbecue. I did not expect to be literally dazzled by the light shining off of what I can only assume is the world's largest Bass Pro Shops. But Memphis and this region have once again demonstrated why they're so important, both when you all face a challenge, the whole country feels it, as is the case with logistics, but also this is part of the beating heart of our country, and we really appreciate the cooperation that our Department of Transportation employees have had with local and state authorities here. Thanks again for coming out.